in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Alert! Alert! Alert!
57.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run here with Balaj. That'll be a gain of 16, and they're going to have a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now Balaj. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 25. Check 25. Come do.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Play to 1. Check. Crouch.
General West.
Crouch. Check. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Now. 56 is the money. Hey, we're good. You right, Eddie?
Here's Carr to throw. And that's caught by Smith. tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now, 180. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
From the gun, it's Carr. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, let's get in there. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Orbit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, 27 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
Check 52.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Carr now on first down. He'll run it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
50. 9. Just like that. Just like that.
Check 61, matchbox lights.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Hey, 734.
On first down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And nothing but daylight ahead. the 30, 20, 10, and this results in 6. Touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Here's Carr. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Ballage, 97 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
218, chopper.
Check 24.
Later, 2. Five.
Checking crack.
Throwing his car on third down. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, check.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, we're good.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen finding Knox there, complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run it with Balaj.
I got you, boy.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Balaj. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end rope, tight end rope.
From the 27, Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Texans. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. Runs through the contact. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
What now?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Echo.
Give me some. Give me some.
Throwing now is Carr. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Johnston. A gain there of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Watch the screen. My gate, my gate. Here we go, here we go. Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up, second and 10. To throw again. Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 46. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's second and 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Switch.
You're mine.
Hey, Delta.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
29.
Carr going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Hey, 694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up the fourth down. To throw, it's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
637.
Carr to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on second down. Carr, uncorked, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On play action, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On third and long, it's Carr. He finds Humphreys. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. On play action, now Carr. Complete, Smith has it. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
93. 93.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
On third down, Carr. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
What down? 180.
I'm coming in.
Ready to run. Coming after you.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Easy. Kill, kill. That's it.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Play action. Now it's Carr. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Zach Cunningham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now a play fake. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up second and long. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.